Each trip out to sea is not for glory, but for $600,000 from the tiny blue crabs that live in brackish coastal waters. In the swamps of America, a group of intrepid fishermen are quietly hunting for what they call green gold. In harsh conditions, where weather and tides can reverse all efforts with just the right technique, timing, and strategy, they can turn a week of fishing into huge profits. This is a game between man and nature, where each crab cage is a gamble for survival. Go discover how harvesting $20,000. Blue crabs in 1 week can earn $600,000. Blue crabs are crustaceans native to the brackish waters of the coastal United States, especially common in the Chesapeake Bay. With their iridescent blue shells and powerful claws, they grow rapidly, molting more than 20 times in a 2 to 3 year lifespan. Living hidden under the nutrient-rich mud of lagoons and estuaries, green crabs reproduce vigorously. Each female can lay millions of eggs each season. Crab meat is famous for its sweet, firm texture and is popular in Japan, Korea, and Europe. Thanks to its high quality and stable supply, blue crabs bring in hundreds of millions of dollars each year, worthy of the title "green gold" of the brackish waters of the United States. It all starts with the seasonal market value. On average, blue crab costs $3–5 per pound, but during peak season, when supply is scarce and restaurant demand skyrockets, prices can reach $8–10 per pound. A jumbo crab weighs nearly a pound, and with production in the tens of thousands per week, $600,000 is entirely feasible. No longer just small solitary boats and rudimentary nets, blue crab harvesting today is organized as a professional campaign. Medium-sized ships plowed into the brackish coastal waters carrying hundreds of steel traps, each placed in a precisely plotted position based on currents, salinity, and wind direction. Everything was tactically precise, like math. There was no room for error. When the sky is still misty and the water has not yet brightened, fishermen have started their workday at 4 a.m. No need for an alarm clock, only the sound of waves, the pressure of time and survival instinct urge them to go out to sea. On the deck, hundreds of steel cages are stacked ready to be lowered into the murky water, where the most fierce hunt for floating gold of the year takes place. Each cage lowered is a gamble, and when it is raised, it is a moment of extreme excitement. The blue crabs violently thrash in the cage, their claws clattering against the steel like coins dropping. Each squeal is the sound of profit. Every pinch, every crab counts. In a short season lasting less than a week, each day at sea is a race to the bottom to collect thousands of pounds of crab, which are sorted, chilled, and shipped the same day. In the unforgiving game between man and sea sweat and salt water become one. But for those who are strong enough to stick around, the reward is a huge profit in just a few days. Blue crabs in the hands of tenacious fishermen have truly become the precious floating gold of America's brackish waters. After landing, the blue crabs are quickly transported to the processing plant to begin a rigorous preservation process. Here, the crabs are sorted by size and quality, then put into a high-pressure water spray system or a circulating washing tank to clean mud moss and impurities on the shell. Next, the crabs are tied with ropes to prevent damage during processing. Immediately after, they are put into a super-fast freezing system, which helps to preserve the freshness and texture of the meat in just a few minutes. Frozen crabs are packaged according to export standards: vacuum bags, shaped plastic boxes, or insulated carton boxes. Each package has a clear label with full weight, production, date, expiry date, and traceability code. Finally, the crabs are stored in deep cold storage from 0.4 degree bar to 40 degree bar, ready to be shipped to supermarkets, restaurants, and international markets. This closed process helps the blue crabs retain their freshness, meeting the highest standards of the global market. In addition to frozen crabs, blue crabs are also processed into canned crab meat, a convenient, nutritious product that can be preserved for a long time while still retaining its characteristic flavor. The process begins with sorting and cleaning the crabs, removing dirt and impurities. The crabs are then boiled or steamed at temperatures ranging from 212 to 230 degrees Celsius, which helps preserve the sweetness and firmness of the meat. Once the crabs have cooled, our team of skilled workers manually separate the meat from the claws, body to legs to ensure the meat is intact and of high quality. The meat is then graded and thoroughly inspected before being canned and sterilized, which helps extend its shelf life while ensuring food safety. Finally, the product is packaged and distributed to the domestic market or exported, contributing to increasing the value of green crab in the international market. What impresses you most about the journey of exploiting and processing green crabs, the warriors of brackish water? Is it their strong vitality or the human technique that turns them into green gold? Please share in the comments section, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to discover more amazing stories from the ocean.